So when you go in for a hearing, they're listening to see if you know who you are. So what the judge is going to determine is what jurisdiction you're going to be in. And so when you know who you are, you know how to answer or respond appropriately. So when the judge asks you, can you hear me? Is he asking to see if the sound and the volume's okay? Can you physically listen and hear him? Or is he asking something else? So a way to answer that would be, define hearing. Are you talking about audible, sound, volume? He wants you under his jurisdiction. What jurisdiction is that? Admiralty law, commerce, commercial law, right? Because when he has jurisdiction over you, that means that the courts have authority over you. The court has jurisdiction over you, meaning you're a ward of the state. So they can determine the outcome because they're a parent corporation. A parent corporation to the corporation that sounds like you but isn't you. So Jane Doe, all caps, sounds like Jane Doe, your family name. So when they say, is Jane Doe here? And you answer yes, you've just subjected yourself under their jurisdiction. So you could say something like, I'm here to address the matter. Friends call me Jane. You can call me Jane. And you're not admitting that you're somehow an all caps name corporation. There's so many little tricks and nuances to the courts. So the more prepared you are, the better off you'll do, and the more tools in your tool belt you'll have. So standing, developing one's standing comes over time. So we stand, then we stand again, then we stand again. Oftentimes people think it's just one and done. And sometimes you test yourself to see how well you're standing, but the judge is testing you because do you mean it? Do you really mean it? Are you sure? Are you really sure? In one situation, we heard of the judge asking or saying to the woman, threatening her. The judge says, well, if you don't capitulate to our decision here, the court will not protect you. Well, the question is, was the court ever protecting her? I mean, let's think about it. Who is the judge getting paid by? Oftentimes it's the state. Well, who is the all caps name registered to? The all caps name on your birth certificate. Who is it registered to? It's not registered to you. It's registered to the state. Well, who's the prosecutor being paid by? Well, in situations where it's the state versus blah, 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 it would be the state. The prosecutor is getting paid for by the state. And then what happens when they say, don't worry, oh, you can't afford an attorney? That's all right, we'll get one for you. Here's your defense attorney. So now we have the judge, we have the prosecutor, and we also have the defense attorney, all getting paid for by, you guessed it, the state. Does that sound like a conspiracy against rights to you? So it sounds like a racket to me. That's what it sounds like. So anyway, just know that when they're asking you something like, can you hear me? They're not exactly asking you because they care about you. They're trying to assert their power over you. And the only way this can be done is with your consent and your signature. Your signature holds more value than anything. That's what they're looking for. They want that signature.